So with that said, let me get into this quote that I really like to use. Not the quote of the day. It's another topic or quote that I like to talk about is this. Never underestimate the power of a moment. Never underestimate the power of a moment, because any particular moment in your life can be changed, because life is full of individual moments. Every moment matters. So never underestimate the power of a moment. It could be an accident that could change your life forever. There can be graduation from a school can change your life, wedding ceremonies. All these things can change your life. So never underestimate the power of a moment. And that's one of the reasons that I like speaking at schools. And students ask me today, what's your favorite part about speaking to schools? It is seeing life change. Seeing kids and go, oh, they start to get it. And even today, it was so funny. Starting with the junior high students, they were rambunctious. They were doing their thing. They were just ready to go. And I could tell they weren't really into an assembly, so to speak. Someone were talking to their neighbors, and I'm like, okay, let's work with them. And one of my greatest joys is seeing kids not really interested in what I have to say necessarily, and them increasingly growing to where they're listening, they're quiet, even telling their friends to be quiet. Man, I love that. Where they just start like this, their arms folded, then they start to unfold their arms, they start to lean in, and pretty soon they're on the edge of their seats listening. That means so much to me, because in that moment, there's life change happening. In that moment, kids are starting to believe in themselves. In that moment, kids starting to see life a little bit differently. And so I want to encourage parents and teachers to never underestimate the power of moment, especially educators. Listen, you educators, you have a great job. You have a great role to play. And I want to speak to all educators, not just the teachers in the classroom, not just the aides. Recently, I was at a school. We're talking about affirming people, and these students wanted to affirm the lunch lady. They wanted to talk about how much she impacts your life, not just with food, but who she is as a person. She's making a difference in these kids' lives. And these were junior high kids saying this. The lunch lady is making a difference in their lives because she's bringing her whole self. She's not just serving food with a hairnet going, here's your food. You know, like some of those movies, smashed potatoes. No, she's doing something to engage these kids. She knows their names. She sees them every day, and she encourages them. And that was encouraging to me. So whether you're the bus driver, the lunch lady, the aide, the yard duty, the librarian, I know another school librarian, all the kids love the librarian. He's like a superstar. He's a rock star. They like the librarian. Man, and I think that's amazing. So whether you're the teacher, the principal, administrator, whatever role you play, never underestimate the power of a moment. Because in those particular moments, life can be changed. Kids can go in a different direction, and you have the power to influence someone else.
You've just watched a clip of The Mr. Brown Show. You can listen to the entire episode through our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon, Spotify, and wherever you get your podcast. For a full list and more information, visit HelloMrBrown.com. That's HelloMrBrown.com.